10 seconds to go.
So Pavaga, with this final pick,
5 seconds.
who is it gonna be? Like I say, the axe maybe would be with the Kunkka now. You know, you don't want to be getting caught out in a torrent into a boat. It depends. They could run this Pugna as a support as well. Doesn't have to be a mid lane Pugna. Could be that position for Pugna. Keep it light as the 5, Tiny in the off lane, and then you've got a mid lane hero that you can pick up against the Kunkka. But whom will it be? No, it's just 2, isn't it? Who will it be? "45 seconds to think of this final pick." And looking at the bans, Monkey King was the final ban by All But Gold. The Huskar was banned out there as well. Who could Pavaga go for here? They're really thinking about this, really ticking down the time. With 15 seconds left, you know, they've got to be... It's not just... This is just a discussion for the next round of picks and bans. This is the final pick, and they're taking it all the way to the wire for this final pick. J4, what does he have up his sleeve?
Time to pick some of these folks.
Okie dokie. Pignum on the Tiny. So is it going to be a support Tiny? Yeah, it looks like it is going to be the support Tiny. Pikachu in the mid lane once again. Palintimos on the Troll Warlord. J4 on the Keeper of the Light. And now just looking at Cheshire Cat in the off. Meanwhile, G is going to be on the Kunkka. 633 on the Darkseer. Illidan Stormrage on the Razor. Went now for Valor. Well, Valor picks up the Zerg Spirit and Vanscore on the Dazzle. Looking at the lineups, I prefer
10
Pavaga.
seconds to go.
I just
5
think
seconds.
Palintimos, the Troll Warlord, it's a really good hero, whereas, like, the Razor's alright, the Kunkka's alright, but Troll Warlord is pretty good. It's like, that's the scale of, you have, yeah, alright, okay, alright, pretty good, awesome. On my ever-changing scale of Dota 2 heroes, but yeah, the Razor's alright and the Kunkka's alright. The Kunkka could carry, the Razor could secure the mid game, but the Troll Warlord coming into the late game, the Doom as well, even the Pugna, I think I prefer the cause on the side of Pavaga, but All But Gold, we saw them play last time. You know, it wasn't a very good early game for them, but they turned it around in the mid game to the late game. They started to dominate, really started to press their advantage, and they took like a 20k gold net worth lead before the game ended. We got a pause. Why do we have a pause? Okay. We'll allow it. I wonder why they're still using TeamSpeak and not Discord. But yeah, I prefer the draft of Pavaga, but All But Gold just kind of played better last match, and he played better against Windstrike, and they might play better here. That's a really neat little fountain picture. I didn't notice that before. And then the SpongeBobs for the flags. Should be able to watch an artifact game while we wait for this to unpause. You know, don't bring up an advert, just bring up an actual game.
What's with all the scribbling?
Are they going to go for a full invade? All the way around the back? I doubt it. But I mean, this is CIS Dota, I wouldn't put it past them. Item wise, no smokes. Yeah, there is a smoke. Vansco's got a smoke. Right at the top though.
Alright, carry on.
Thanks a lot. Step lively now.
So yeah, they're going to be smoking out a fountain. Earth Spirit with the rolling boulder just to try and get a little bit more of a head start on this ward placement in the mid lane again.
A dazzling death.
Rolls over and gets it on the high ground of the dire side. That's brave. He's going to be seeing J4 now as well. J4 maybe knows that there's going to be a ward planted here as well. He does have the sentry. He's going to be dropping the sentry. Yeah. Easy D-ward. Meanwhile, Vansco spotted up and pinged out. Where's Velo
30
going?
seconds to go.
Okay. Using himself as a ward. And just sees the Doom. Or he did see the Doom anyway, yeah. He's going to see as he rolls back down as well, so they know there's only...
And here we go.
just one person here if there was anybody. Because the Doom was underneath the tier 2 tower. So once again we get the 2 for 2 trades on the runes. And one score. Gonna be pushing around. It's gonna be an aggro try. They knew this was coming because they spotted the Doom, so they're gonna be changing the lanes around. The Razor goes top. Just hides himself away from the Doom for now, but this is gonna be a decent amount of blockage that Razor has to come up, show himself. And the Drain, it's going to be underneath the tier 1 tower if he wants to carry on going into Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat only loses 19 damage, not too big. And with the Shallow Wave, as well as this Iron Shell, the Troll Warlord may be confined to that ranged axe, which it's not going to disappoint him too much, you know, oh no, I have to use my ranged axes. But if he comes in too close, he's going to be taking a hold of the harass. In fact, Bignum's taking that harass now as well. J4. Is there a Poison Touch? He's actually gonna... Yeah, he did go for the Shadow Wave first. I even said it, but not level 2 just yet, so no Poison Touch. Oh, this could be a bait in. J4 though is pretty fast. 332. Darkseer only level 1, 301 movement speed. (633). There's going to be the Illuminate coming through just to try and do a little bit of farming, and it is going to be doing only a little bit of farming. I think that was just on a range creep. As J4, Bignum are going to be taking a little bit of harass. Top lane. Well, mid lane Kunk is actually leading on last hits, not by a lot, but you don't need to lead by a lot. You just lead by a little bit, and that starts to snowball. Until he starts taking these blasts to the face from the Pugna. Cheshire Cat, Illidan, there's going to be the rolling boulder coming through, so it is going to be there. We get a pause. The most inopportune moment to pause. Cheshire Cat's going to be taking a bit of harass. He's slowed down by the Orb of Venom now as well. What is it slow on that? 12%. So it's not massive. Okay, we gotta go.
Alright,
Mid lane, G takes a little bit of thrust there, but the top lane, the chase is out to Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat turns himself around. He's going to be slowed by the kick now as well. He's got the Scorched Earth for that movement speed, but one more right click, 20 health! Oh, Illidan. just couldn't get in range, and Earth Spirit didn't go for the rolling boulder or anything, and now Cheshire Cat will be able to heal himself back up until he's struck by the passive unstable concurrent.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Oh, so it's like the Zeus's chain lightning? Okay, that's pretty good. Meanwhile, mid lane, Velo. There's 3 heroes stacking up around Pikachu. They choose you. As the gank gold's going to be coming in. It doesn't have the X max the spot, but if you get the rolling boulder on point, did you go underneath this tier 1 tower for it? Dazzle's getting close. I think he's just shown himself, but maybe Pugna's not paying attention. Now the Decrepify, no blast. Coming in with the creep wave, there's going to be the Tidebringer. The TP is going to be coming through from the Tanning, though. It looks like they still want to make a move onto Vansko. The Poison Touch, and now the X marks support does come out. Going to be dragging back onto the Torrent. This looks like the right click, so this will be First Blood. Pikachu uses the Decrepify. Do they have anything damage? Any rolling balls? Anything to do it? Anything? No, they do not. Pikachu gets himself back, and Tiny even survives through that as well. All because he didn't have anything to follow up after the Decrepify went off. Vansko hides himself away from J4. J4 will be stepping around the corner into the Poison Touch of Vansko. Vansko throws it out. It is only level 2, so it's not the biggest in the world in terms of damage on the Poison Touch. Can he get the vision through the trees? He is going to be chasing through now. J4 might tick down to this. It's a refresh. Just needs one more. He's not going to get it. And now the salve comes out. Vansko just needs to refresh it for one more tick. Illuminate. Alright. Get a kill on another lane. See if we can. As Bignum will get the first blood onto 633 on the bottom lane. We were baited into looking top. $63 maybe just got a little bit low, a little bit too brave up against the Tiny. It does have the Avalanche now as well, so Palintimos, yeah, with the Will and Axes can slow him down. 633. Looks like they're going to try and do the same again, but the Rolling Boulder is going to be coming in. It's going to be off the mark. The Will and Axes does come out, but Palintimos getting pretty low now as well. But the Avalanche is going to be keeping the 633 locked down. 633 Palintimos, he does tick down to the Iron Shell now, and Cheshire Cat gets a kill on Savansko in the top lane. But meanwhile, it looks like they're going to be trying to chase down Bignum. The right clicks. J4 even gets the tip off Cheshire Cat. The Rolling Boulder comes sideways underneath this tier 1 tower, and Velo's just going to be in a little bit of trouble, but he will be able to back himself up.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
So it's a 2-for-1. As Doom was able to get the kill in the top lane up on Vansko. Is he gonna go any further? The Poison Touch does come out. It is level 2 now as well, so we can try and J4, the Blinding Light, the Decrepify. There's going to be the Illuminate coming through as well as the Drain. So Vansko goes down. Pikachu doesn't even need the Illuminate damage. He's going to be able to secure that kill solo. But this does mean that G, closer to the rune, picks it up, gets himself the haste, the X marks the spot, the boat, torrent combination, the right clicks Velo, the kick up into the air with the rolling boulder, Decrepify doesn't matter. Velo secures the kill. And G would have been able to chase him down anyway, wouldn't have mattered.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Top lane. Cheshire Cat. Close to 6. In fact, this creep wave might be enough. No, it won't be. But it's pretty darn close. Razor is backing away. Yeah. Maybe one more creep wave and then the Doom will have level 6. Bottom lane though. Oh, I'm hearing Grapify. It's just going to be onto the Kunkka, but the Kunkka was already backing himself up. So now Cheshire Cat is level 6. Illidan and Vansko coming through there. Going to be seeing Cheshire Cat. There's going to be the Eye of the Storm being popped, but the Doom comes through after the Eye of the Storm, as well as the static link. So Cheshire Cat still having his damage stolen, still going to be killed off, and this could be a double kill. Do they save it Bignum for the Razor? They do. So he was able to kill off Vansko, but this Doom will not be his Doom, because the Doom is dead. And Storm Rage able to heal himself up with the stick. Just gonna go to work onto this tier 1 tower now as well.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill. Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
So Storm Rage, just looking for the pull.
Illusion.
Illidan, yeah, he's going to go drain more damage away from Cheshire Cat, and there is no Doom this time. But it's only going to be 31 damage being drained.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower.
Vansko hiding himself in the trees, just looking for the vision maybe.
Dire's top tower.
And the Shadow Wave does come out. So now the tier 3 tower, tier 1 tower. We're not that far into the game, Rob, come on. Tier 1 tower being worked on by Illidan. The Illuminate comes through, it's going to do a decent amount of damage to the creeps.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Valentimos just farming through the jungle.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Where are the pings? There's no one. It might just be the sentry ward. I guess they were looking for the observer ward. They found the sentry, which is neat.
Dire's mid tower,
but they do need to go deward it. Crapify comes out, X marks the spot, the bow, even the torrent being used onto the rolling boulder, the drag back, the right clicks, it should be enough. With the toss up into the other, Bignum did TP and Baylor, is he going to be able to get the kill? No, the drain comes out, Pikachu. Well, it should have been enough, but it's not going to be. Cheshire Cat
the Dire went and fortified their
gets the kill. Was it the Infernal Blade that finished the job?
The Dire might want to mine that top tower.
Yeah, it was. That was just the final tick there.
Dire's got one last top tower.
Palentimos, wall's going to be dropped. Does he try and turn this one around? 63's got the Iron Shell. He picks up the rune now as well. The illusions do a lot of damage to Palentimos. The chase is not there though. He would have been running into 2-3 heroes. The surge up into the high ground. It's going to be onto the troll illusion. Meanwhile, up in the top side of the map, the chase is on onto Cheshire Cat. Plasma Field gets dropped. Illidan, keeping pace, drops the Eye of the Storm. Wants to carry on going onto this Cheshire Cat. He's going to be able to get himself away. The movement speed, I don't think it's there from the Razor. No, it's not going to be just in time. Plasma Field. So yeah, Illidan just using the Eye of the Storm to carry on pushing with these creeps. Yo, what's the Pugna got? Not a whole lot, to be honest. Unless he's got something flying out in the courier, which it doesn't look like. Net worth is pretty low.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill. Them Dire buildings are tough as nails for now. Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Doom is back up for the Doom. And you could inflict
Dire's
Doom on
mid
someone
tower's
with the Doom.
nothing now.
Because he is Doom. As G. Second in the net worth. That's not bad for the mid conquer. He has found himself one assist. Just onto the Pugna. The Pugna surviving through with the Crapifies. Actually being pretty clutch for him in these mid ganks. The Illuminate Blast will push the creeps back just a little bit. Tiny. Invis. It's going to be underneath the sentry, but the toss back onto the Earth Spirit rolls himself away. The X marks the spot, comes through with the boat, even the stun from the Centaur. And now this should be the Crapify comes out. It's going to be drained life Bignum from Pikachu to Bignum, but they might just carry on chasing the walls there. And Bignum will be killed off eventually. 6-3 does take him down. Cheshire Cat kept hold of his ultimate. And our G just goes back to the mid lane. There is a DD rune up in the top as well, which is going to be able to help G out. Maybe. Okay.
Double
The
down.
Dire best do something about that
But
bottom
maybe.
tower.
Team might want to try and find a kill on the Razor. Razor's already backed himself off, but there is 4 heroes stacking up here on the side of the Dire. So 5 to 5. That is just going to be a mana shrine, it looks like, for the Pugna. Yeah, they smoke up. Do you want to go after Palintimos? Palintimos was it last game? You want to go after the Illidan. There's the ward, the toss forward now as well to find the blast. The drain comes out, even using that disco ball to drag Illidan back in. The avalanche and Pikachu picks up the kill. Now Vela does need to be careful. He's going to be dragged back in. He will be dragged back in just for 1. As the chase is on J4. They're going to be going over to the Tiny now as well. The Shadow Wave with the toss back now as well. The kick slows him down. And Tiny is going to be able to get himself away from this, trying to bottle himself through. But he's going to be right click now. The avalanche with those mini stuns. It looks like Pavaga get out unscathed. Or at least not dead. They were a little bit scathed. Where did the Doom use his ultimate? Oh, the stomp comes through. It was stolen by the Centaur. Is it going to be enough? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, Illidan picks that one up with his plasma field. And it looks like they want to start putting pressure onto this tier 1 tower.
Radiant's toughened up their structures. The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
He's got a bottle, so he's going to be able to get this illusion room. You know, up at the top lane, Vansko's trying to do what he can, but he's going to be chased down here. Palintimos, is there going to be any TPs? The Shellgrave does come out. Palintimos, is he going to be able to get the kill? The TP, is there going to be a net? The net, the bash. It's just a net now, isn't it? It's not a bash.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower. Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
Yeah, so melee attacks have a chance to ensnare. Yeah. Cheshire Cat, they're looking for the runes. They are going to be able to secure. Oh, the rolling boulder comes in, but it's going to be a little bit too short. Vela needs to be careful because there is 2-3 heroes around here. Vela's going to try and get himself away from this. Tossed up into the air, into the avalanche. Will be killed off the boat. Bingham gets dragged back. G's going to try and do what he can, but Doom's TP'd in now as well. They are going to be able to secure the kill, but he has been snurred. G, what's he going to be able to do? Snurred once again, trying to move himself away, but the Infernal Blade as well as another snare. It looks like Kunkka not going to be able to get himself out of this. The Razor has rotated in. He's going to try and steal the damage away, but G already been killed off. The chase is going to be coming through. He's going to go for the TP. Palintimos is going to be able to get the vacuum is always going to be able to get one more right click, and Illidan gets the kill onto the troll. So, a decent trade. And now the surge comes through. Illidan wants to make another move onto Cheshire Cat. The Eye of the Storm has been used. And is mostly the way through, so won't be able to take that any further.
Haste.
633 with the Iron Shell on the bottom lane. Cheshire Cat does have the Doom, as well as a Purge and an Infernal Blade. And the rest of his team are rotating in now as well, or at least 2 of them. So yeah, 633 just backs himself away, plays it safe. His spidey senses must be tingling. But they're doing the same to the troll on the top lane, Palintimos. Oh, walks into G. G didn't get the X marks the spot off.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill.
It does just create space for Illidan though to take
right now.
this tier 2 tower, to put pressure on it, to really make life hard inside of Pavaga.
The Dire might want to mine their top tower. Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
So ball lane.
Dire's lost the top tower.
The tier 1 tower being pushed in, and Pikachu wants to go for this with the blast.
Bottom tower.
Yeah, OBG don't care, they're just going to be going into the mid lane. They've got themselves another Eye of the Storm. So if anyone comes in to try and contest this, he can pop it and look for the fight hero with it. G going towards the BKB. This tier 2 tower is not going to be long for this world. If you just look at how fast they're clearing this off, they clear through the creeps.
Dire couldn't hang on to that mid tower.
But Pavaga, are they going to look for a trade?
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now. Have fun trying to bust down Radiant structures now.
Probably not, yeah. Illidan's just doing farming things, which is fine. 8 to 9, 18 minutes in, you know, there's no massive gap if you look at the net worth as well. He's about, what's that, 1,300
right now.
ahead of the Troll Warlord here, Illidan. But, you know, that's like one team fight's worth of kills. Oh no, Vanscore could be in a little bit of trouble now. The Stomp comes through as well as the Infernal Blade. Vanscore, is he going to be able to get off the Shellgrave? He will, but the bash is in snares. It's going to be keeping him close. Vanscore, the Shellgrave was off. Palintimo secures the kill.
No suffering is enough for you.
Where did the Stomp come from? Was it just the Infernal Blade?
Illusion.
Oh, it was the bash from the basher. Okay, that makes more sense. Palintimos doesn't have any lifesteal. Does need to be careful around the Roshan pit as well. This is something that well, no, never mind. It looks like Dazzle about to go once again. He's dead. Kick comes through, the drums are going to be popped. Palintimos wants to go for a charge here. He's going to be popping his ultimate. Not just yet. The Doom comes through onto the Razor. The Razor does need to be careful. A double vote into a vacuum wall. This is going to be a good one if they can get the kills. The Iron Shell doing work. Palintimos, he's got his ultimate off though, so he's not going to be dying just yet. One more if they turn around, they will be able to get the kill now. So another ward. The buyback from Illidan. Just to make sure they got that kill. They can move over to the Roshan pit now as well. Yeah, and you probably need to give this to Odin. You don't want to be going down on a buyback. Yep, snud. The scan comes out. They don't see anyone from Pavaga anywhere near. Net worth actually going to Kunka. I think he picked up a couple of those kills, didn't he? So, yeah, the Kunka's net worth getting up there now as well. Illuminate being channeled. Illidan takes a little bit of that. Doom just doing a little bit of farming up on the bottom lane. Ultimate's back up in 40 seconds. Razor though looking for, oh, can't get the plasma field off in time. I think he was just spotted out by this ward as he was coming across the gap. So Doom able to blink away. They're going to go for a chase onto the Kunka. Kunka, is he going to be able to get himself away from this? Does have himself a TP. Drops the Torrent and the boat just so he can get the TP, but the Ignis has been dropped, so G's TP cancelled. Slowed down by the Whirling Axes now. Is he going to be in Stud? He is going to be in Stud, and he's going to be forced back by the Blinding Light as well. Pops the BKB, and now G still going to be right click down, but the rest of his team coming to back him up. The Illuminate comes through. Illidan super fast. What is that? That's a surge. Now the Rolling Boulder comes in now as well. Is there going to be a Magnetize being dropped? Magnetize has been used. Palintimos, another Rolling Boulder, but now back onto the backlines. It looks like Illidan wants to carry on chasing Palintimos. Is he going to be able to get the kill? New backlines. J4 will go down. They get the kill onto Pikachu as well. And Illidan secures the kill onto Palintimos. Didn't catch that. That was just off camera. I wonder if Razor goes for the Axe. Is that something that Razors go for nowadays?
You know the drill.
The Axe Refresher for the Eye of the Storm, just to be able to absolutely cleave through buildings like the butter.
Dire's top tower's gone. Dire's top ranks is in trouble.
So, Yoden will be able to take at least a range racks. The melee rack still does stand. Backlines, the Doom comes out, the BKB was already there, the Vacuum comes through as well as the wall. They're going to be able to take down Bignum. It looks like with the Plasma Field he's just being healed up by the Mechanism, but is it going to be enough? It looks like it won't be as Pikachu kills off Vansco. Vela takes down Bignum, and now the Rolling Boulder forward. They're going to try and take down the Troll. The Troll has popped his ultimate. The ultimate's going to be running off pretty down soon though. The boat's going to fly through. Is it going to be on the Merc? It will be onto Pikachu, and Pikachu I'll take him to a Pokemon Center because he's down and out. Old but gold. Take a lane of racks, 23 minutes in. They're looking for a second lane now as well. And there's nothing. The Doom is just farming neutrals. At least they do have a tier 2 that they need to push, though it's not going to be Megas. But Pavaga, it's not looking good. Yeah, they're just going to go for the shrines. Doom can TP himself away. Doesn't have the Doom to go into the Dazzle, but the Dazzle is 4 levels lower. So Cheshire Cat pops the Scorched Earth. There's the Infernal Blade, but they know where he is, so now the rest of his team is going to be back in Vansco. Vansco just holds that Shell Grave for as long as he can, and now here comes 633. There's going to be the Vacuum as well. Cheshire Cat, is he going to be able to get himself away from this? The Rolling Ball is going to be coming through the neutral creeps now as well. The slow from the kick, the silence as well. He does have a TP Doom, but I don't think he's going to be able to get himself out of this. The Shell Grave even being used. He wants to go back for Cheshire Cat. The Infernal Blade might be able to get the kill. He will be able to get the kill, but not before he's killed off Vansco. Gets the kill before Cheshire Cat can return the favour.
The Dire best do something about their bottom tower.
So they take a tier 2. Doom can buy back. He will have his ultimate by the time he's back alive if he respawns naturally. But this tier 3 tower, the Illuminate, will be coming through, trying to do what he can with the blast now as well. But G, with the DD and the cleave, is decrepit. Decrepit? That's the Aegis at least. And Roshan, 2.5 minutes before he's back up. At least 2.5 minutes before he's back up. Conker going for the Daedalus, not too far off now as well. Only needs about 700 gold. And they're just going to be able to farm up the triangle of creeps on the Dire side of the jungle, just looking at what Pavaga are doing now as well. Bignum keeping himself out of sight just in case any fights break out here. Guiding up Palentimos, who is way down there on the net worth. Look at all 3 cores from the side of OBG. Looks like Razor. Anything on the courier? Nope. But he does have the point booster. So I imagine that is going to be an Aghanim Scepter coming out pretty soon for the Razor. Yeah, and they're just going to be taking down the shrine now. And this could be the fight. Did he wait for the Roshan? Roshan, it's going to be at least a minute before he's back up. If Kunkka was any closer, he could have got the X-Max to spot out onto J4, but they do have these lane wards now. Just grants a little bit of vision. They're going to be able to see the... Oh, did he get the Shallow Grave off? Vanscore, he's going to be stunned up. He does get the Shallow Grave off, and this could be a good fight. Could have been bait. Any follow-up? 633. Does he need the Surge? He gets the Vacuum back onto 2. There's going to be the X-Max to spot onto the Doom. It's going to be underneath the Sentry Ward now as well, so... BKB stops the drag back. Bignum jumps in. He's going to be tossing in 633. Paying with his life maybe as the Cygnus needs to be dealt with. The wall's going to be dropped in the Palintimos though. What's he going to be able to do here? The Surge comes out at the end. Snur onto the Darkseer though. He's still going to be able to run himself away. Vansco wants to kill onto the Cygnus. Palintimos. J4 takes down 633. Palintimos still needs to run himself away. Now the Doom will be wearing off onto the Kunkka, so he's free to come in and do all that damage. And Roshan, quick one, a minute before he's back up. But they did lose 2 heroes on the side of the Radiant, only for the Doom. Kunkka is out of mana, got himself the full Daedalus now as well, going towards a Heart. Yeah, he's just going to go back, regen up, get dragged back. They could drop the Centaur on there because Roshan is going to be up in the next 14 seconds. So if they have the vision, the Rolling Boulder comes up onto the high ground. Velo's going to get the kick with the blink away here by Bignum. That's going to be off the mark. He's going to go for another Rolling Boulder. There's going to be the Soul Spirit Vessel? Spirit Vessel charge coming through onto the Tiny. So it looks like Bignum will be caught out and killed off here. Just as Roshan comes back alive. He buys back Tiny. The grab comes through onto the Kunkka. But this tier 3 tower, the fortification will go down eventually. He gets it. So they want to go further on this. Illidan's going to be going in with the BKB. He wants to try and get it. So this was a buyback on the Titani. So Bignum, if he goes down here, this is going to be absolutely catastrophic for the side of Pavaga. And now it's going to be the Colt going down. No buyback as well. Kunkka tries to get himself out. He's got so much health with the Ring of Tarask regen there as well. Palintimos pops their BKB, but it doesn't matter. The wall's going to be dropped. The right clicks. Palintimos goes down. GG's just going to be called. Palintimos with a Vital Trance, but eventually will be killed off. And the disconnects come out. Pavaga know they've been beaten. And OBG will take the series 2-0. So, OBG move on. Pavaga drop out. Well, that is going to be it, I think. I'll take a quick break. I'll find out what's going on. Maybe someone's taken over for the last 2 South American games, but I'm pretty sure that's CIS over for the day, guys. So we'll take a quick break. I'll tell you what's happening when I know what's happening, but for now we'll play some music. And I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to follow me on Twitter, that would be greatly appreciated. Anyone watching, it is at Robnroll Gaming. So if you've enjoyed the cast, any follow is greatly appreciated. Helps get me noticed and maybe, you know, fingers crossed, get me to a LAN. But for now, like I say, we'll take a break, play some music, and we'll be back when we know more.